wrap up this home stretch. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington. So they win one, lose one. Things have been pretty evenly matched so far. One of these teams has to step up.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
And now Washington's starting group. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Nene down low with Gortat. And it's Pierce in the small forward position.
Well, the Wizards very high on their young, athletic backcourt of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Both so young and lively. They can run the floor and score. I get the feeling they feel like the backcourt is really the foundation for this franchise moving forward.
Here's Wall. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. The kick out to Wall. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
On the wing, Green. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Duncan. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's on Nene.
Well, it's absolutely incredible when you look at Tim Duncan and see the impact he continues to have on games at his current age. I mean, he looks much as he did early in his career. His game has really withstood the test of time, and I think it's partly due to his conditioning, but his IQ is a big factor, and his game has always been one that's been anchored in fundamentals and staying close to the ground.
And Wall. Here we go now. Great D that time from Leonard.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
And at 38 years of age, Tim Duncan still going strong, guys.
Timeless. I mean, his dedication to diet and fitness, his flexibility, it's enabled him to remain in peak form. Maybe he doesn't move quite as quickly as he did 6-8 years ago, but he's shooting the ball better than ever. Footwork and his fundamental game obviously has...
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
17-foot shot on the way. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. From long range or short, the small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. Kawhi Leonard on top. Paul Pierce is second. The Wizards have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wall dishes to Nene. It's stolen by Green. And he lobs it up. And Duncan throws it down hard.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
John Wall at 6'4", with a 39-inch vertical leap and long arms to boot, is an elite physical specimen when it comes to the point guard position.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Ginobili kicks to Mills. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Just 4 to shoot. And Ginobili, here we go.
This is a moment here to take a look at some of the numbers for John Wall. Putting up 17 points a game, 10 assists, and 4 rebounds. Tell you what, he's been scary good over that run of games, just taking his usual brand of stellar offense and even building on it.
And Steve, you know that's not easy to do considering the high level he already plays at on an everyday basis, to move the needle another notch higher is special.
And Washington making a change here. Butler's checked in. Pass to Bellinelli. Kicks it to Diaw. Fires the three. Good. And Wall a blur, guys, in the open court. Perhaps, Steve, the fastest player in the league end-to-end. He is devastating in transition.
Yeah, he's so tough to stop around the rim, even in the half court. But when he gets ahead of steam going, he can get into the lane and then finish with either hand. So, man, he is tough to stop.
Here's Diaw. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Wall attacking. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Wall's got 6 points. San Antonio leading by 6. Now Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Diaw, the screen. Oh, that's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here comes Porter. Averaging 6 points per contest. Here's Beal. And that one's good. 6 points for him.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Pearson and Nene filling up the forward spots. And it's Gortat in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the basket by Diaw.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
Man, it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Well, Tim Duncan, in a lot of ways, the epitome of Steve's substance over style.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin, both in terms of his game and his personality. He's just a winner and a leader, but he does it in such a quiet fashion that sometimes people forget to take notice.
Outside, Green. Back to Parker. Parker left side. Not enough on that one as it misses. Wizards trail by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, as you know, Tony Parker is now an elder statesman in the NBA. His father feels as if he's been a mature force since he started playing at the French Training Institute. Parker's father said, quote, "I don't think you can get any more mature than that. Leaving home at 14, you have to become a man on your own. Guys?"
Thanks, Doris.
Tremendous dedication to the game. It's great to remember just how far he's come.
Splitters checked in for San Antonio. Beal from long range. Offensive rebound. Gortat. Soft touch off the glass. Gortat's got his first 2 points.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Wall. Green passes to Leonard. They double him with Nene. Shot left block. Another one falls for San Antonio.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Well, anytime you can make more than half your shots, Clark, you take that any day of the week.
So much can be said about the Spurs' dominance as a franchise. I mean, 15 straight years of winning 50 games or more during the regular season. You know, last year, They were at least 500 or better against every other team in the league, and they have been since 1976.
Here's Pierce. Green with the rebound.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Now the feed to Duncan. And that one's good. Duncan's got 4 points in the quarter. And guys, think about the history of the Spurs. They didn't even come into the NBA until 1976 when they made the transition from the old ABA.
Well, you talk about a fan base that is spoiled. I mean, nearly 40 years of beating every team in the league, more than they've been beaten by those teams. So just an incredible record.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found.
I've been rapping for about 17